Mastering modal verbs, expressing possibility and probability. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into the exciting world of modal verbs, specifically focusing on how we use them to express possibility and probability. This will be a game changer for your English language skills, trust me. Before we delve into the nitty-gritty, let's refresh our understanding of modal verbs. Modal verbs are auxiliary, or helping, verbs that express necessity, ability, permission, and you guessed it, possibility and probability. Some common modal verbs include can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, and must. Now, let's move on to expressing possibility. To indicate that something is possible, we often use modal verbs such as can, could, may, and might. For example, it may rain today. He might come to the party. They can be at home now. Notice that may and might often imply a lesser degree of certainty than can. When we're talking about probability, or the likelihood of something happening, we frequently use should, ought to, and must. Consider these examples. She should be arriving soon. It ought to be sunny tomorrow, according to the weather forecast. They must be stuck in traffic if they're not here yet. Here, must typically implies a higher degree of certainty than should or ought to. Let's remind ourselves of a few key points. The use of modal verbs often depends on the context and the speaker's viewpoint. There's often overlap in their usage, and different modal verbs can express similar ideas. While these guidelines are generally accurate, remember that language is flexible, and there can always be exceptions. And there you have it. That's a quick dive into using modal verbs to express possibility and probability. Hopefully, this tutorial clarifies the role of modal verbs and helps you express uncertainty and likelihood in a more nuanced way. Keep practicing, and remember, the more you use them, the more comfortable you'll get. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time.